Hello, Sandra. How's it going?
Good.
Remember, it was the
I don't want to be recorded, so.
it was the immigrant votes that gave you the votes to pass the gun bill. That's the concern.
Thank you.
The Culinary Union, you know. So it's a shame that immigration policies have an impact on our law. Now look at this. She actually drives a gas guzzler. Then look at this is my car to the blue Toyota Prius. This is what I drive. Congressman, I have a question. The state of California.
I have to join these folks. Yeah.
The state of California has a lot of homelessness, the high taxes. People are fleeing the state. Do you want the state of California to emulate the United States? Because, you know, I really don't want my country to be like California, you know? You know, with Gavin Newsom and Jerry Brown, what do you think about that? You know, people are leaving the state, the high taxes, they're giving illegal aliens health care. Come on, man. This is not fair to my parents who did it legally. This is unbelievable. And then you wonder why people vote for Trump. Because, you know, to be believing in your stuff, you got to be in this cult. It's unbelievable. Hello, everyone. My name is Cyrus Hojadi. We're here at a mosque in the north central part of the Las Vegas Valley to hear from a California congressperson and then an assemblywoman from California, as well as Senator Mo, to tell us about gun safety. So look at this. They're putting this in a mosque, and they're getting ideas from the state of California. I want to give an example of the city of London. The city of London, I believe they banned all the guns, and their murder rate is higher than New York City. So this is why I'm just not really so opinionated on guns, because I think the real heart of the problem is that we're living in a society of decline, income inequality, bad trade policies, lots of stress, a lot of lack of family and social connectivity. Maybe that is what's really the problem. These things have declined so much in the last 60 years. And kind of the thing about the legislation that got passed wasn't the fact that it got passed or not. It was how it was done. You know, there were reports that, I could be wrong, don't take my word for this, but I heard the CEO of MGM had insider information of company stock.
Change laws. How easy is it to change a law in New York State? I don't know. But when you're the largest employer and the largest taxpayer in the state of Nevada, we can get laws changed pretty quickly. And we regularly do it.
I heard that Michael Bloomberg donated a lot of money into campaigns. I mean, whether you agree that gun control is right or not, it's just the way it was tossed aside. And then I look at the city of London, and I see that there's a lot of knife attacks, and then we still see incidents like this all over Europe. How do you explain that? This is just my curiosity.
Point of clarity, it's about twice the number in New York versus London. Yeah. It's like 300.
London has nothing to do with it. I'm from London. Yeah. I know about it. This is not what you're saying is untrue and incorrect.
Oh, if I'm wrong, then I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't,
Okay, prove me wrong, please.
Yeah, I don't accept the stats that you cited, but we
Okay,
also
no
have
problem.
knife attacks in America, right? So like, if that's all we had, I think we would prefer that than gun violence plus knife attacks.
Okay.
But I don't believe I don't suggest there's one solution to reducing gun violence. And I think what we laid out today, whether it's mental health, whether it's on storage, whether it's on red flag alerts, whether it's on securing our schools, whether it's on banning and buying back assault weapons, having background checks, investing in hope, addressing income inequality, it's going to take a lot, but I just suggest that losing 30,000 people or more a year to a firearm is no way for the wealthiest, most generous country in the world to live, and that we can do a lot better.
I appreciate it.
Humans need, just like adults, there are people who connect with different people. If there are enough points of contact so that people who are having difficulties can feel they can connect with somebody, these things are preventable. But there has to be enough resources so we can have enough people who can form connections with children.
So I heard something on the south side of Chicago a couple weeks ago in the Englewood neighborhood, which has had some of the most shootings just in the last 10 years. And a block activist, she'd taken over a couple blocks, found the vacant lots, got them condemned, put storage containers on those lots, and set up like pop-up schools and pop-up like kitchens. Because she said the kids were afraid to even walk to school. So as you point out, like the journey to school is not even safe. But she told me a couple things that stuck out. She said, you look at these crimes as murders. And she said they're definitely murders. Like we've lost a life. But she said the person pulling the trigger in many cases, she said that's a suicide. I said, what do you mean? She said, chances are that person is hungry, they're stressed out, they are wearing someone else's clothes, they don't know where they're going to sleep that night, they're looking over their shoulder because they're afraid, and they know that if some tension happens and they have this just like 30 seconds of just tension and they resort to gun violence, they know in the back of their mind that the way the streets work, they're going to be retaliated against and they're going to be killed. And she said, when that's your life, that's your real, she said, you don't want to live to be 30 or 40 or 50. So she said they'll never take their own life, but killing somebody else is almost a way of knowing that it's the beginning of the end for yours. And I've seen that in other cities that have gone on that tour, and I think that goes to structural issues of hope, positive role models around young people, jobs, healthcare, nutrition, access. I don't know if you can speak to that or if anyone else wants to.
I'm speaking on behalf of 300 veterans that have been deported. And my question to you is, I've been fighting this for 7 years. I have gone to Congress twice. And I have spread the word to every congressman that opened the doors to me. I got kicked out of a lot of offices. And I want to thank you because your office was one of those that did not kick me out. And you actually did sign one of the bills that was helping us out from Congressman Grijalva. But unfortunately, that bill, when nothing gets done in Congress, it didn't go anywhere. Now it's been 10 deaths, 10 veterans that have died since I started this fight 7 years ago. And we believe that the only way back now is through an executive order stopping the deportation of military veterans and to repatriate those of us that have been deported. There's only about 300 of us. There's an issue that the ball's been passed around in Congress for 10 years, and we want a president that's going to stop it now, that is going to commit to stop the deportation of military veterans and to repatriate those that have been deported. And we want to know if that's going to be used, sir.
Yeah, sir. Thank you for serving. If you served our military, there should never be a question about your citizenship. You are a part of us. You fought for us. Legislation require Congresses to do that. One of the members who wrote that legislation is no longer in Congress, Congressman Denham. I don't know if you're familiar with his legislation. I see you're wearing a shirt that says HR 1078. That's, I think, Vicente Gonzalez's.
And it's not comprehensive enough. It would only cover about half the people that have been deported. And why are we deporting veterans? We were willing to give our life for this country, for every single citizen of this country. And then we come back with PTSD, traumatic experiences, and we get in trouble, and then we're no good, then we're worthless? That's not right.
So I will do what it takes, whether it's executive order or legislation, to make sure no veteran ever in our country is deported. Thank you.